Hey guys, it's Jules and welcome back to my Patreon. What we're going to be looking at today are some more silk fan foundations. What I'd like to talk to you about are the different modes, so the different grips in which you can play your silk fans. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you what I'm about to show you. I'm going to show you a few examples of each grip, just so later on in the tutorials you know what kind of grip we're talking about. And it's also quite helpful if you're ever doing anybody else's tutorial or you would like to teach someone something yourself. It's handy to know which grip mode you're finding yourself in. Let's start with the most simple one and the one that's transferring easiest to other props, which is our closed grip, which just means the fans are closed like this and you're simply holding your fans in your hand. So since this doesn't require you to open your fans when you're in this grip mode, it doesn't really matter which fan you have in which hand. However, once you want to transition out of this grip, it is important that you have the right fan in the right hand. Some beautiful examples of closed grips are also wraps or different sorts of wraps. And all of these moves that I showed you previously. Now our second mode, our second way of gripping the fan is the open or regular grip. So these are just some examples for this grip mode. So this is probably the most utilized of them all, the one that you see most people play in, because it shows off the fans quite beautifully. And then we have one extra grip mode, which is our stave grip. So in this grip mode, you're gripping the stave about halfway down. I'm going to come a little bit closer so you can see better where I'm gripping it. So this stave grip or this stave mode basically just enables you to play even larger pictures, makes it really nice, big and impressive. And like I said, I'm going to come a little bit closer to you, so where I'm holding the fan is about half to the last third up on the fan right here. Now in this fan mode, the fan is most likely always going to be open, just because once you start swinging it, gravity simply pulls it open. Actually not gravity, I think it's more like centrifugal force simply is going to hold the fan open for you. So just be aware that from this mode you're always just playing it open like this. Now that's for your very basics of what grips we have available. Obviously we can also play it sort of in staff mode, which is this double silk pull right here, which then gives us something that we can play kind of like a staff. Or there's also something called, or I'm going to call it the loop mode, which is then looking something like this, which is also something that I'm going to be covering later on in my Patreon. Now, if you have any questions about any of these grips, simply drop them below and I'll answer them for you. I hope that this was helpful just to wrap your head around a few of the movements and what people are actually doing, how they're holding the fan. And enjoy your practice. I'll see you guys next time.